Anansi the Spider, a tale of tricks and consequences. Once upon a time in West Africa, there was a clever and mischievous spider named Anansi. He was well known for his cunning ways and his love for pranks. One day, Anansi decided to play a trick on his neighbours, the birds. The birds were known for their beautiful singing voices, and Anansi, being a spider, envied their talents. So he came up with a plan to trick the birds into teaching him how to sing. He approached the birds and said, "I have a proposal for you. If you teach me how to sing, I will help you gather food for the winter." The birds agreed to Anansi's proposal and began teaching him their songs. Anansi, being a quick learner, soon mastered the art of singing. However, once he had learned all the songs, he went back on his promise to help gather food for the birds. Feeling betrayed, the birds plotted their revenge against Anansi. They decided to invite him to a feast, but instead of serving him food, they served him a pot of boiling water. Anansi, being the cunning spider that he was, managed to trick the birds into letting him go unharmed. Anansi went home and began to think of a way to get back at the birds. He came up with a plan to trap the birds in a cage and sell them for a profit. Anansi went back to the birds and told them that he had found a magical bird cage that would make their singing voices even more beautiful. The birds, unaware of Anansi's true intentions, eagerly went into the cage to test it out. As soon as they were all inside, Anansi locked the cage and began to carry it away to sell the birds. Just as Anansi was about to make his escape, a wise old owl appeared and stopped him. The owl scolded Anansi for his deceitful ways and reminded him that his actions had consequences. Anansi, feeling ashamed, released the birds and promised never to deceive them again. From that day on, Anansi learned to use his wit and intelligence for good, and he became known not only as a trickster, but also as a wise and resourceful creature. And the birds forgave Anansi, and they continued to sing beautiful songs together in the African forests.